Alright, I have another mower and you're still not subscribed. This one is electric. It does not do anything. Typical electric stuff. I'm not a big fan, but I was just messing with it and I realized I can check that the battery's pretty much full. So I'm gonna just start pulling stuff apart and see if I can get stuff reconnected or something, because there's one wire here which goes to this button, and then there's like 8 star bit screws holding it on. So I'm gonna take all those out and see if I can get it running or started, or it's electric, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I got this star bit, so let's just pull this thing apart. Now you can see all the wiring, and that it's full of water because they probably left it outside all winter. If it was gas, it would have started up. So let's see. Alright, I'm not gonna know how that goes back together. This is probably something wrong with it. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. I just see a bunch of wiring. I guess I'm just gonna pull all of the wiring off and reconnect it and see if that does anything. I'm in here taking this thing apart, and this guy's I had a guy come look at this mower, and he's talking about how he can't mow his entire yard with that electric mower, so he's looking for a gas one. And this thing's just sitting here in pieces. I thought that was hilarious. Alright, I got that all back together. I didn't do anything. That's like putting a puzzle back together without the instructions. So now I'm gonna follow this wire down this way. I don't know where it goes. It's gotta go to that, maybe. Alright, I'm just gonna take this side panel off. And it's covered in grass. Well, the wire goes even further under this anyways. And I think it just goes to this little plug thing. What if I just clean it really well? I mean, that had water in it. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking, because I know nothing about electric mowers other than I should not have picked it up off the side of the road. But how am I going to learn something if I don't pick it up? So I'm going to continue trying to figure this out. I might have to do some research on how these things work, because there's only one cord possible to check. Look at that, I can see the wire down there. I'm more afraid that this can just start. Well, they make this very convenient, at least. So you can reach down on in here and look at all the wiring. How do you get in there? I wonder if their self-propelled stopped working and someone just rewired all this, turned it into junk. See this wire right here? Looks like someone, oh, I can't hold on to it. Right here, if y'all want to see this. This is gonna be terrifying if this starts. Orange and red wire were connected onto a thing in here. I imagine that's this. And those were connected down here. Orange and red. What happens if I just unplug those? Well, nothing. Now I gotta plug them back in. I have a fully charged battery, so this should work. I'm gonna use this wire to try to replace the key that I do not have, nor do I know how to get one. So I'm gonna try to cheat the system here. If I can plug this in. I need to grab some pliers. Those all just broke off. That's fine. Got that where I think it'll be good enough. Let's hope it doesn't just catch fire when I plug this in. Okay. Alright, I got the battery in. See if it starts. Oh my, it starts. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna bag my yard, and I'm gonna see how much of this I can cut before the battery dies. I don't know why I'm doing this. This probably could have been done by now. I should mow the other side of my yard where I actually push mow it. And this is where I would throw it back in the trash. Oh. Yeah. This thing This needs gone over again because it couldn't cut it. Really, all of this needs cut again because it couldn't cut any of that. Oh. Oh. I would get sick and tired of doing this, so I already am, and I barely used it. Oh. Oh. It's not wide enough to get that inch. Or powerful enough to stay running. I might have killed the battery. At least it's not a pull cord. I can just push this button. I could just push this button. At least I can just push this button. At least I can just push this button. Oh, at least I can push the button. At least I can just push this button. At least I can just push this button. At least I can just push this button. I'm getting sick and tired of pushing this button. I just want to know how much of my yard I just want to know how much of my yard can I cut with. And you're probably asking, why don't I raise the deck up? Well, this is the height I would cut it with a gas mower, and I don't think I'd be doing this. I think the battery died. There's one bar on this thing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus like the 6 passes over there, and then it loops. Couldn't mow my full yard. Don't see me using this ever. I mean, it won't even start with just the one bar. I was hoping that'd go in the woods. Well, that's gonna be the end of this video. It runs, it does not cut an entire yard if it's the same size as mine. That was just one battery as well. So I'm gonna get rid of this because I'm not going to use it. It stalled out who knows how many times. Put a counter of how many times it stalled out. I'm gonna go grab a gas powered mower and finish my lawn. All right, obviously this isn't a bush mower, but this is my favorite mower to use. Comment down below what mower you use. If it's electric, let me know what you think about it. Obviously my yard is too big for it, at least for one battery. Other than that, I'm just gonna finish mowing the rest of my yard. So subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.